everyone, and welcome back to our channel. And this week I would like to talk to you a little bit more about our amazing flagship store here in York and how it's all come about to us owning this beautiful shop here. My grandparents purchased this actual building in 1953, and there they had the most unbelievable and successful chemist and wine and spirit merchants. My grandmother was certainly the brains behind it, and her determination and her dedication to the business certainly made it the most unbelievable success. Her attitude towards it was, you fill every space and make the window displays novel, new, using major advertising featured products, because in that day every company was desperate to get like an advert or some publicity in your window displays, as they were absolutely key. So it really was exciting for her to make it work. They had the store for many years until my grandfather sadly passed away, and my grandmother decided to rent the store out to the neighbouring shop, which at the time was a general bric-a-brac shop called Bulmer's, which is quite an iconic landmark here in York. And only around the last 10 years did it actually close. It was like a buy and selling merchant, so it was very busy and created a lot of interest to York itself. My mother was desperate to take over the property and have it as her own business, but my grandmother was always like, oh no, you don't want your own business, it's such hard work, it's easier for working for somebody else and having a pay packet at the end of the month. But deep down my mother was very determined to have her own successful business. So she went off and bought another property and opened a wonderful antique store, which was very successful, and my father ran that at the time. But she always had the urge to come back to the family property here and set up the antique store within this one. So eventually that's what she did, and the rest really is history. So originally this shop was called Miscellaneous. It was painted a very dark classical burgundy with gold writing and sold amazing objets d'art, antique furniture and beautiful things that we spent a lot of our time in Chris's and Sotheby's buying for our lovely store. Until one day a lady came along with an antique doll and asked my mother if she would like to buy it. My mother didn't know much about the antique dolls at all, so she was very dubious as to paying what appeared a lot of money for this tiny little baby doll. But she fell in love with it because it had a feathered hat, and she always says, oh gosh, it was so adorable, I had to buy it. So she purchased the doll off the lady, who was probably well in her 80s at the time, and she popped it in the window with a very small profit, and she like literally sold it within 10 minutes. And that's why this has all come about. So when my mother was a very young child, she actually wheeled and dealed in like dolls' houses and dolls' prams, and she liked buying them in quite rough condition and then doing them up and then re-advertising them. And that was a real sort of passion of hers from being very young. The dolls were always quite to the forefront of her life really, and she had many dolls as a child herself, which she absolutely adored. That one little baby doll has led us to what we are today really, and the rest, it just escalated from there. We started going to the antique doll shows, and slowly the furniture moved out, the paintings moved out, and the dolls moved in, and it was a real passion. I mean, I was very young then, but it was really something that was very exciting. I'd go to school just over the road at the little Catholic school there, and I'd come across after school each day, and I'd like to do the displays. And when I was about 8 years of age, my mother said, look, why don't you do a window display? You know, Granny loved doing window displays, so why don't you have a go too? And really I've sort of done them ever since, and it's my own style, you know, it's not streamlined like I say, it's a very sort of old-fashioned style of shop that we have here, very traditional, but it's also like stepping back in time a little bit, which I think is very appealing, and we don't see that on the high street. The dolls we sell today are just unbelievable, and we have such a massive selection here, and you certainly won't be disappointed when you visit us. We are opening soon, hopefully, if the government allow us to, and our shop is maybe just big enough to to do the social distancing if we were to reorganize it, which we're actually in the middle of doing now. So I've brought a lot of new cabinets in. I'm trying to take the dolls more into the cabinets rather than having them so spaced out, and hopefully soon you can all come and visit and see for yourself. So I just thought I'd talk about a few of the dolls that we sell here and other things and give you a little mini tour. The one I'm holding is one of our beautiful Reborn babies, and this sculpt is called Little Chick, and she's a very sweet. The sculpt is by Phil Donnelly. She's one of the lovely artists who does really sweet babies, and this is really adorable. So she's got the very detailed hands and the lovely colouring. Now, although her hair appears quite thick, it's actually very, very finely rooted. So with the fine rooted eyelashes too. This is a newborn size and sells for $375. I think she's very pretty, very adorable. Like I say, we sell probably maybe going on like $10,000 a year as a business, ranging from all our manufactured dolls, our handmade dolls, our vintage dolls, and of course some very prestigious antique dolls that we absolutely love being able to handle and also deal in. People buy the specialist dolls also for investment, like as a fine art piece. They don't really go down in value when they are the very best of the best. And I remember my mother telling me as a little girl, if you've seen my previous videos, that, you know, when you're collecting, buy the very best you can afford to buy, because, you know, if it costs a lot today, it'll always hold its value in the future, which was certainly a very wise tip. And I absolutely love collecting all types of dolls. Behind me are some of the dolls that we've been working on this week. We've had a very productive week so far. We've been non-stop, thanks to you, with the orders. The website's going crazy at the minute, and obviously I haven't got a massive team behind me at the minute, so it's quite challenging, but we're getting there and we're doing it. I've got my father assembling. Dad normally runs the York shop. Mum, bless her, is on the admin. I've got my brother helping. My little girl, she was stuffing the bodies the other day, which was quite sweet. She calls it wool. Mummy, I want to put the wool in the bodies, which is really nice. And then I've been doing, obviously I've chatted to a lot of you on the phone and messages on Facebook, and just trying to get really stuck in there. So we're doing quite long days at the minute, but it's all worthwhile, and when we're open you'll see why. These ones behind me, we decided to make some lovely toddlers as well this week. We do a lot with the 28-inch toddlers, and we do the Ariana and the Tatiana sculpt, which are two of our most popular babies, but I thought she was something a little bit different. Her mouth is very sweet, it's slightly apart. She's got the blonde rooted hair and the blue eyes. All our toddlers retail at the same price, £399, and I just thought something a little bit fresh for the collection. So I'm probably assembling about 12 toddlers at the minute. A lot of those are going out for special birthday orders and also people planning Christmas already. So we do the deposit scheme all year round, and you're welcome to reserve anything at all. We don't mind housing it here if you would like to pop something special on deposit and have it for Christmas. That's not a problem at all. But I thought she was lovely. I haven't actually named her yet for the website. Comment below if you can think of a really cute name for this lovely toddler girl. I'm going to call her something really cute. What would you call her? One of my favourites is actually the Sleeping Ariana, but we never really feature her very much. We always feature the open-eyed version. So I just thought I'd show you her and how beautiful she is. I mean, she's a really chunky baby, so she fits the 12 to 18 months clothes. You can have loads of fun getting outfits for her and shoes. She's got the moving and the posability, so just like if you were holding a really big chunky baby. And she's got, this one has the blonde rooted hair. We also do the mohair and the rooted eyelashes. Isn't she beautiful? I think the face is adorable. So we also do Jack on our website, and Jack was one of the very first TV babies that we were asked to make for Emmerdale, which of course is very local to us here, and we love working for TV. We get some real challenges sometimes. You know, they'll run in on a Friday and say, oh, we're filming Monday, can you make X, Y, and Z? And we're like, oh my gosh. And I always ask one question, and that is, what is the height of the actor? Because naturally, you know, I'm 6 foot tall, so this baby is fine for me to hold or to act with or to, you know, carry. But if the actor is quite petite, then this baby would look extremely big in his or her arms when filming. So they always say we need one to represent a 3-month age baby or a 9-month age baby. And it was quite funny once because I asked the question about the height of the actors, and I said, oh, don't worry, I have a colleague here who's a little bit smaller than myself, so I will hold the baby, and then I'll ask my colleague to hold the baby, and then you can see the difference of the proportions. And they were like, oh wow, yeah, we never thought of that actually, we need something a little bit smaller. So it's great. But we've done so many amazing documentaries lately, dramas. We really absolutely love the challenge, period dramas particularly, getting something that fits the style, the colouring and the nature of what they need it for. So we do have quite a lot of famous TV babies here at Mary Shortle's, and it's really funny because when you're watching the soap opera or you're watching the drama, you automatically think the baby is real because your mind, your brain is telling you that it's real. And of course it's one of our dolls. And I worked on the Kay Mellor drama in the club, and I think we did 15 babies for that. And even my colleagues at work said, oh, it's so disappointing tonight, we didn't see any of the dolls in tonight's episode. I'm like, are you joking? They were like all our dolls. Did you not recognize the sculpts? And they were like, no, wow, that's amazing, you know, they look so good in situ. And I think that's what's so nice, that they are so real and they can be such good lookalikes really to the real thing. So it's absolutely lovely. But yeah, I love the Ariana asleep. I don't even know if she's on our website actually. Like I say, we always focus on the open-eyed ones, and I think she's so serene and so beautiful, and you could buy the most amazing clothes and dresses for her. You really could have her dressed just as you love. She's beautiful. So we do all sizes, all types, absolutely everything you could imagine here. I'll take you round with the camera now, and I'll describe and show you some of the other babies that we've got here. We were just looking at the beautiful Ariana, and I'll take you round. She has a lovely cousin here called Katie Marie, and she's also one of the 28-inch toddlers, along with this beauty too. I love this face too. So we've got quite a few new faces in the toddlers, and they're all so attractive. Look at Katie Marie, she has little teeth. Isn't that nice? Just a little bit different. Up here we have some cutie pies. We've got the Laurie and the Andrea. Andrea's actually on offer at the minute for $189 with us. Look at those blue eyes. They're absolutely unique and strikingly beautiful. There's Andrea peeking out. And this is Laurie. Oh dear, you don't look like you're having a good day, do you? What's the matter with you? And this is the little Frances sculpt. And up here, one of our cheeky favourites is Coco Malou, and her sister Angeli. Look at her. She looks like she's blowing a raspberry. How cute is she? And then we've got the little premature Sweet Dreams and the Sophia. So I know a lot of you have asked me to go round and show you some of the different sculpts. Now this is beautiful. This is actually the Lucy sculpt by Tina Cuey. But with all the babies, they look amazing as boys or girls. So it's entirely up to you. If they've got a soft fabric body, which 99% of them have, then you can dress them just as you want. And I know a lot of you even have 2 wardrobes. This is a Premier collection. Very sweet little baby. Look at her birthmark. And this is also a Premier collection. This is Lawrence. He's on our website, £350. Down here we've got the Sophia and the Serafina. So Serafina is the sister to Coco, and she's also really popular. She's a cute one. And then we've got the Luca and the Till. They're all, and the little monkey peeking out there. So we really have some beautiful babies here. And then I've just put these new cabinets in, and these are really lovely. So this is Angeli. So we looked at Angeli here with the blonde. See if I can open this cabinet. And this is Angeli dressed as a boy with the brunette. So it just shows you how amazing a hair colour and obviously the colour of the eyelashes is, and you can totally transform them. Oh dear, what's the matter? Look at this little one. This is the premature 149 on our website. Very sweet. There's Maxina and Angel. So we really have so many different expressions. And then this is our little starter range, and these are just beautiful. These are £99, and these are actually the Sophia sculpt. We give them different names like Violet on our website, and these are £99, and they're absolutely perfect as a starter reborn for the younger child too. So we've been quite busy making those. Avatar peeking out there. Another one of our painted hair. So some of you like the painted hair and some love the rooted hair. This is an interesting face. This is Elowin, and this is like sort of little scrunched up, very young little face, very sweet. We like making her. She's a new sculpt from Elisa Marks, so she's also very, very cute. Also, if you are planning a birthday or Christmas present with us here, then our hamper packages are absolutely the perfect add-on. So with our hampers, I'm going to just balance it there, you receive a Moses basket which fits up to a 21-inch doll. You will receive the Moses basket and the wooden stand, so you can either carry it with the handles or you can pop it on the stand. And you will receive the changing mat, a blanket, nappies, a bottle, and also a toy. So the designs and the colourings, they do vary a little bit, and that's £50 for the complete package. It makes just the perfect gift. It really does. And we gift wrap that for you and pop a big bow on. So it really is just a lovely, lovely gift. And then up here, we've got all these beauties. So we really have so many of the wicker traditional German prams. That's beautiful as well. That's actually on offer at the minute for £55. That's an absolute steal. Great for a younger child or just like a lightweight doll for show in your room. So we have some absolutely amazing babies. Can you see all these ones? Who's missing? We've had quite a lot of orders this week, so there might be some babies missing from the display. And we really enjoy making them. Like I said before, we've got the most beautiful team behind us. Oh dear, what's happened to you? Here we've got some little antique ones. I'm not quite sure what they're doing in this cabinet. They have a room of their own here in the shop here at York, and these are amazing original artist pieces. So this is by Verena Eising, a German artist, and Sylvia Natterer, who's also a very famous artist. Our beautiful Alice in Wonderland set that is now sold, that featured in our last video. So we know that all you wonderful, wonderful collectors out there are watching our videos and seeing just what we are putting on. We have the beautiful silicone. That's baby, I think she's baby Summer on our website. Full-bodied silicone. We've got these lovely, lovely Russian art pieces, which I also did a video on last week and show you something a little bit different. And beautiful work by Regina Sandreuter. This is a porcelain fully jointed doll. Sadly, a lot of these artists now have retired, but they were the master creators of so many amazing dolls that we've sold over the last 30 years here. We really have had the most beautiful and literally thousands of dolls through our hands in the last 40 years that we've been dealing in the dolls. And not forgetting our teddies. We have have a really big teddy department here. So for those of you who have been to our Leeds shop, our teddy department within the York store is probably 4 to 5 times the size. We've probably got over 1,000 teddies here in the York store. Absolutely amazing. So we sell everything from the beautiful Charlie bears, which a lot of you are very familiar with. Look at Dandy, always one of my absolute favourites, with little angel cake peeking out, but also retired ones. So we deal a lot here, not only in the current, but also the retired ones. They're really, really beautiful. And the Steiff collection, we do amazing Steiff bears. We do the cozy friends for the children. We do all the collector's mohair pieces, the white tag pieces. This is Rachel and Marissa. These are from the 2020 collection. All the 2020 collection are available on our website, so why not check that out at maryshortle.com. Now this cabinet is empty at the minute because, like I say, I'm having a major change around here. I've got so many amazing products that are coming in. And the Jellycats, look at the Jellycats. Woo, we love our Jellycats. We do all the amusables, the animals, the bashfuls, and all the different ones. So we do get regular deliveries of the Jellycats and more artist bears. Look at those cuties, and Steiffs. And then we do all the Clemens. Look at this crocodile coming up now. Wow, look how real he looks. So he's actually made of rubber. Isn't he lovely? So we do everything, really. We do beautiful, beautiful array of everything you could wish to own and dream of owning. And then this is another cabinet that I've just installed. So I've moved all my artist bears to here. And here, there's the little puppies that we've just popped on the website. They are absolutely adorable. They're one-of-a-kind puppies. And then we've got the lovely Astrid bears, who I absolutely love. And I'm so, so sad that she's now retired. They're just beautiful. And in here, for those of you who love vintage dollies, these are the vintage dollies in here. So I have yet to rearrange this room. I've got, can you see how many boxes of antique dolls? I've probably got about 250 antique dolls waiting to go into this room and this shop, which is going to be exciting. So it's all work in progress. It's a very action-packed shop as well. We never stop. I've been coming down most days just to try and do a little bit to it in between, just so it's all spick and span and ready for when we reopen here. But yeah, I mean, I love the antique dolls. So they actually have a whole shop of their own here. So this will look really nice and tidy and clean when I've finished it, but I haven't got round to that room yet. So that's a little bit of a dumping ground at the minute. So I do apologise, but like I say, it's a working environment. It's not a show home in that sense. So yeah, you can see we just have the most amazing selection to offer you. And I can't tell you how many objects we actually have in this store, literally hundreds. And like I say, it's all work in progress at the minute, so I haven't quite got everything unpacked. I won't show you the rest because you'll say, oh my gosh, how the heck is she ever going to put that right? But I will, slowly but surely, in between everything else. I absolutely love the challenge of making it something really special and unique for the customer. And it really is lovely here at the York store. I mean, you probably can't see tonight because it's dark. We've got the most iconic, no, you can't see it. There's a beautiful sign, the Bile Beans sign, which is an old advert for bile beans to keep you healthy, which was repainted a few years ago. They're putting a new road down. Look at that. I'm getting a really fancy new road outside, all resurfaced. They've just put all the new traffic lights. That's the big hotel opposite. So it's really easy to access is the York shop. We've got the most brilliant car park just opposite, which is really cheap to park at. So like I said, I can't wait to see you in store when we reopen. And I hope you've enjoyed a little insight into our York store and what we're about here. And I hope to see you all soon. And I just want to say a massive thank you for all your love, support and messages that we are receiving. It's been absolutely absolutely overwhelming during this lockdown. And we hope to see you in store really, really soon when we're back open. But in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, tell all your friends, follow us on Instagram, and like our Facebook page. We've got some amazing deals on there at the minute, as we are still working through our huge warehouse as we're moving to an even bigger one, and there's lots of goodies we found in there that we're very happy to sell a little bit cheaper for you. And why not grab a bargain while we've got them? They won't last forever, and in the meantime all our 2020 collections are arriving, which you can see on our website, which we try and update as much as we can. And yeah, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you really soon.